Anyway, now we can deal with the Floor Masters. What you don't want to do is stand in the middle of the, you know, the little... I call it a shadow puddle, whatever you want to call that. Because that's where they'll grab you and take you back to the beginning of the dungeon as well. Why can't I push the block? Link, push the block. Oh boy, sunlight! I bet I know what we have to do now. Isn't it nice that I'm cutting all of those out? You don't know how much of a pain it is to have to sit through playing the command melody every 60 seconds or so. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's gonna take a while to get used to this. So we can all... Anytime you see one of those symbols on the wall or on a statue or anything, it means that it's susceptible to light. So just shine light on it, and magical things will happen. I don't believe this one is required, but it'll certainly help if we have to get back here quickly, because it's another pot. And I don't think Medli serves any other purpose in this room, so let's get to moving some blocks. First one we revealed is this one. And this is what's going to allow us to move up into the next room. And I probably should have flown Medli up there, but that's okay, because you guys love seeing me waste time in dungeons, don't you? Don't lie, you do. That one opens up the door. I'm not sure why you even had to lock that door, because the Link had no other way of getting up there. The second one reveals a treasure chest, which is going to be the compass. Why do I remember this stuff? I don't know. So let's climb up here and grab our second important treasure chest of the dungeon, which I already spoiled to you was the compass. But I'm going to be surprised when I get it anyway. It's the compass! Oh my god! Now we can see where things are hidden in the dungeon, including Medli, which the King of Red Lions is going to explain to us here. Don't worry about Medli. She's a purple dot on your map. I don't know why I had to talk this long in order to tell that to you. Now, Medli will make her way up here. She can't fly when she's in sunlight for some reason. And, arrows? Fairies. I don't even need fairies. I have full. I'm pretty sure I have full, and even if I don't. But there you go. Fairies outside the room with the blue pot. And in here are a bunch of enemies that I prefer not to worry about, but I'm going to have to. So, thank you very much. And now you're on fire. Okay, fine. You're not on fire anymore. Did I kill both of them? No, I didn't. I wish I did. Hello, cursed, Link. My controls are backwards. But it doesn't make a difference to me. So let's leave Link to suffer all the way down there with that Poe, as Medli does what she's here to do. Blow up statues! With her magical harp of light! And she can also bring Poes into existence! Into existence in such a way that we can actually strike them with our sword! Yes, those are Poes. It's very creepy that those are Poes. But we need to destroy them in order to move on to the next room. And useless treasure time! Who wants to bet it's a joy pendant? Hooray! It's a joy pendant! We don't need any more of these. I might even skip all the small treasure chests. I don't know if you guys would prefer to see them or not. And I don't believe we need Medli for the next room. I'm kidding, we do need Medli for the next room. Let's see if I can call her down. Can I call you? Fine. There's no way in hell I'm going to play the command melody just to get her down from there. And now she'll follow us down. Are you kidding, Medli? You don't know how to fly down a ledge? You have wings, for goodness sake. Okay, tell you what. You don't know how to fly? I'll show you how to fly. Ow. Let's move on to the next room, then. I forget what's in here. One of the few rooms I forget. That's because it's a forgettable room, silly. That doesn't scare me in the least. Stay away from these when they open up. And, hey, small key! That wasn't conspicuously hidden. But we need to destroy everything in here in order to be able to get out. And here is a Redead! Oh my god, it's a Redead! And it takes forever to die. Now, I don't know if there's a better way to deal with these. There probably is, but I just slash at them with my sword wildly because I really don't know anything else to do. And Redeads scare the shit out of me! Who isn't scared from Redeads? I mean, seriously. And look at those gigantic earrings they have. Why do they need gigantic earrings? I think they all drop red rupees, or this one drops hearts. I could certainly use hearts. And I don't care what that guy drops. Rupees? 1 rupee. Well, he's a corpse. How much money do you expect him to have? So now that we have our small key, we can make our way outside this room. And what kind of method do I want to use for this next room? I'll take out a little bit of everything. Because there are a bunch of different things I want to try on this guy. Spoilers, it's a mini-boss. Fade to black. You guys should know this already. Stalfos! Oh, what to do about you, Stalfos? Yeah, what's the best thing I should do here? Shielding might help. No, shielding is for wimps. So what I like to do is just stand here and wail at him with my sword. There are better methods to do it. I don't remember what they are. I don't care. I'm sure I'll care later. And I'm pretty sure bombs are effective against these guys, because they certainly are in Twilight Princess. Sure, let the guy off-screen just make his way ever so slowly over to me during the cutscene. That's completely fair. And what you can also do with this guy, as I'd like to demonstrate, is you can stun him with the boomerang and then one shot with the skull hammer. That's also effective. There may be other attacks. Let's see what the bomb does. Ah, the bomb is... You know what? This may be the most effective way to do it. Just disassemble him with the bomb, stun his head with the boomerang, and then swipe him with the skull hammer. And then he drops his mace. Well, this isn't really a mace. I'm not sure what to call this thing, but it's a pretty cool spiky weapon. But we don't get a cool spiky weapon in this treasure chest. Instead, we get the Mirror Shield. Its shiny surface reflects beams of light. Hold R to shield and use the control stick to aim its reflection. Which is convenient, because that's how we have to get out of this room. You see that sun and moon switch at the top of this door? Well, if we shine the light on it long enough, it turns into a sun and lights up the entire room. Isn't that convenient? So now let's make our way outside and tell Medli that she's completely useless now, because we can do her job for her now that we have the Mirror Shield. Oh, I hate to see another person unemployed in this economy, but what are you going to do? And now we have to deal with you guys again. Not really in the mood. No, I don't want to deal with you. See, that's the only thing about the toggle lock-on, is that you can't always lock onto the enemy you're trying to lock onto. But let's leave Medli to her own designs on the other side of the room. She's going to respawn at the door that you originally came through with her. Or so I thought. Did she? Yeah, she did. So, 1 Poe, 2 Poes, and let's deal with you. Deal with you, I said. Get the Wind Waker back out, and let's get Medli over here. So it turns out that Medli actually is not useless for the rest of this dungeon. Can you pick up arrows? No, you can't pick up arrows. You couldn't for nothing, little lady. What we can do now that we have 2 mirrors is we can actually reflect things back. How so, you ask? Well, if we leave Medli pointed in a certain direction, and a place where Link can actually get to, Link can reflect the light that she's reflecting. So what Link can do is break the floor right underneath her that we couldn't break before when we only had 1 mirror. And Medli doesn't know how to come down on her own, does she? So let's bring her down ourselves. And let's drop you off the ledge, so I don't have to fly with you. And rupees and hearts, joy. Take you with us. There are rupees in there. I'll probably get them now. Like I said, it certainly doesn't hurt to have rupees in this game. In fact, they're some of the most useful items in this game to have are rupees. So you really want to get as many of those as you possibly can. Put you there. Let's see now. Link, you can reflect this light into the hallway over there. That will open up this little alcove, which contains even more rupees. Because we love money. That's actually quite a bit of money. So you don't want to miss that. Let's get Medli here. And look at that! We're back in the main room! But now we have 2 mirrors instead of 1. So what do we do? Well, you might have noticed those sun switches up there. Now that we have 2 mirrors, we can shine light in one, and then shine light in the other one. And that'll illuminate the entire room, just like the mini-boss room. And open up the stairs underneath the statue to reveal the second half of the temple. And now you can see how bright it is in here, and there are lots of treasures and things that we can get. But before I forget, which I almost did, we can come back through this room here. And now that we have the mirror shield, as long as Medli doesn't get captured, which she likes doing, is we can get to the other room again. And let's switch to that. Call ball. Oh, something else you can do with these floor masters is get captured! That's totally what I intended to do. Okay, the floor master's not going to cooperate with me. I don't care. And thankfully, Medli stayed in this room. So, if the floor master will leave us alone, we can move into this room. And now that we have the mirror shield, we can pick up the item that's very, very easy to miss in here, which is going to be behind these walls that can be broken with the light. And it's not what I remembered, is it? I could have sworn this was a treasure shard. Oh well, it's a joy pendant. Very easy to miss, and now I regret having come back in here at all. Is there nothing else in here? Thank you, Nintendo. So conveniently, Medli is still back on the other end of the room, and I don't have to worry about her getting captured because I removed the floor master. So, let's go on with the rest of the temple, shall we? I'm going to need the Wind Waker. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of items switching in here, for better or for worse. So we make our way down here, and this is going to be the second to last very bright room we see in this game, unfortunately.